Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Jeez, man. Gotta join the anime club. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. After the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Noon Haiku!
Yo, Sayori. Damn annoying little brat. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Mm-hmm. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. I heard you munching on some popcorn over there. You mind if I have some?
Want some popcorn? Well, nope, I'm gonna eat it all by myself, Sayori. You know why? Because I'm a flesh and blood being, and you're a fucking two-dimensional character. Well, too fucking bad. I know I don't want to go buy a snack with you. I told you to button up your damn jacket, but instead you're trying to get it all tight. You can't button it and shit. How do you even move your arms up and down anyway?
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Although I all that all of a sudden.
No reason, really. Just wanted you to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out.
You got me there.
Knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori, you demon.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty, beady bugger face.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
What do you want?
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Face in her book as always. Don't look at me! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri? Tell Noon Haiku to let me borrow some money!
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
You're crazy! I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you!
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. So punish me, senpai.
Retribution?
That?
Still coming from you, Sayori. Guess that's the little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me.
But...
You
wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes! So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Oops. Sorry, then. Ah, come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Wah! Ah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good! Oh! Oh!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over one cookie. Natsuki takes her own cookie.
Yours really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate!
Yeah, why don't you think I gave you that one?
Oh, fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me!
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. Get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh?
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Yum 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 yum.
Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsumi glanced around. Monica's in the classroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me!
I haven't either. It's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. It's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than any of us combined.
That's true!
Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry! There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything!
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed!
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time, studying about how to summon demons and all that. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica!
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay! That
sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nunaiku. The hole in the wall will be sealed once more. Monica smiled sweetly. I mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Oh, not really. Goes to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Not sure if Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What? In the closet? Get out of the closet, Natsuki. Really curious to talk about Yuri a little bit more. Oh no, the Mothman is back! Come away, Mr. Mothman! I turned on the light over there. Go to that light. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Huh? Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Shit. Sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. That really makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread it, some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I mean. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Portrait of Markov! There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she starts up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Noon Haiku? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those kind of stories challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. And I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I ended up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. I think I'm the one that needs to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. At least I could do is listen. The literature club, after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to! What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company with someone. I see. I'll just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particularly bad thing, it's maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead? Huh? Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean into a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds it to the left side of the book between her thumb and forefingers. Do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Actually kinda distracting me. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she turns the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I thumb gently, letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main chapter kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Noon Haiku... probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we start today's poems with each other! We might not have enough time if we wait too long! Yuri exhales, sparing from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll have to do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reason. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters of your own time. Alright. Now stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip back into my bag. Crazy psycho anime girls. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's see. Wonder if Sayori has any cookies left over. I'm gonna shop for her.
Oh! I like this one, Noon Haiku. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Still, though, the tone makes it sound like yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. I'm doing a bad job, and I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Noon Haiku.
Never ever. Oh, oops.
Never ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What makes yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why'd you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Don't. You might end up getting hurt at some point. Are you kidding me? That's all she thinks about is herself. She is a selfish little girl. Are you kidding me, man? God, it's like 100 degrees in the house. In this place. In my shack. So shackiness. Oh goddamn air conditioning. I need to get one of those paper fans. Wait, maybe I can make one out of this. What is this? Empty ice cream carton will be my new fan. Go for it. It smells like pistachios.
Huh?
What?
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see. You liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help get the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dude Haiku. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles.
Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row! My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Dawn comes on bottles to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed, and my empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottle sandwich? I frantically pull them on the shelf one after another, hiding them out at each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tiny between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap.
Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic!
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh?
I
Hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it on more than a week later. Wonder if this one's all those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes made it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? I want to stay away from Yuri, so... Atsuki? Huh. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Hahaha, glad to see someone recognizes my expertise! Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll get as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely misses the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess it's... Been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type of... all of us... Sayori has a... Wait, what? Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it! Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it in private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's weird. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That was deep. Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can actually complicate issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everything thinks, That doesn't matter. I could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people to find out, make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Oh, I will, Spider Lady. I feel like that has to do with your friends. I feel like all these poems are about competition, and romance, and weird shit. They're all like, notice me, senpai. And I'm just like, bitch, I'm noticing Hijikata, not you. Crazy ass yandere girls. Who should I show my poem to next? I really don't want to talk to Yuri. Yuri kind of creeps me out, man. Like, listen, Yuri, I get it. I like the darkness too, but I don't know. There's something inside of you that makes me not want to see your darkness. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Let's go to Monica. Hi again, Noon Haiku. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Noon Haiku. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, oops, wait, what? Sorry. It's, easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, I'll always count when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. I can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has this point. I never really asked, though. I'm, nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn to try new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh my god, Ned.
Why am I always everyone's psychiatrist?
Alright, here we go.
Save me. The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing.
Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise.
The noise it won't stop! Violent, grunting waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing! Sine, cosine, tangents like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Ah! Load me!
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? 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 Ah! I don't want to load you! I don't want to load... Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I try loading her? There. Good game? Scared. Is it gonna... Am I overthinking this? No way. No way. No fucking way. Loading. Lose unsaved progress. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. I'm gonna load you. Good to save your game. Loaded you, though. I loaded you!
You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. But I loaded you. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I'm scared.
Let's see what you've written for today. Huh?
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do ya like it?
Noon haiku. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why? Did a good job explaining. Really wanted to try and give it more, imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just, being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. Seeing someone motivated by my writing. It just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. Besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. It's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, for the first time, I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, are the moon in sentiments in its pace and reflex that much more light off of cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always ready. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pandorian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I am disturbed. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
No, it's not. You're trying to kill me!
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
It's about you, Noon Haiku.
Oh, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more my usual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh?
She did.
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter that you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that!
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. Really. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Alright, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys,
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. We'll not to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, and each person put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about.
yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same thing that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes in standing in front of the room for a few moments to recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. There you go again. You'll be fine, Yuri. Just try not to kill anyone this time, okay? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of your own. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course! Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands up to the podium. The title of this poem is called The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly when to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she does before, or is it simply a natural? Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of Crimson Eyes.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Almost as like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she enunciates with the perfect timing. Enunciates, sorry. I can't read. The poem is full of twists and turns as it structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first person to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard, so we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next then!
Yuri hops out of her chair, and she cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow! Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys get to it so easily?
Try not to think of it as if you're reciting the other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Uri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem itself aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. Serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. Hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives us a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew more than through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Noon Haiku liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere in the poem fit you nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours that were sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing this sort of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everybody.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Noon Haiku. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Noon Haiku lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow, thanks!
Natsuki!
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection as to what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writings, hard to put my energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something I'll have to improve over time, though. Maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting... Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. Words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not be making me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just, embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess if that's the case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you had an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort to the club. It makes me really happy! Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone! I think it's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this.
you do this.
Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Oh, oops, wrong voice. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Give me some slack, man. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
He's all mine, bitches.
These guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though. Well,
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Noon Haiku. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walked home with Sayori once more. Even though it's already been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori?
Oh, sorry. I was spacing out.
No wonder.
Um,
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
I like how we get to, I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that?
You're kind of putting me on the...
You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I would walk home with Sayori. Shit. Shit. I don't want to load you. I don't want to load you! I'm saving over you. Don't get mad. Well... I don't know, you annoying ass girl. I'll walk home. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? Really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Huh? But... She's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, they always seem to really like going home together. Wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Noon Haiku. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen?
Huh?
Conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing that for Sayori to care so much about. Wanted to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, festival is only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time? Alright. How come the other girl isn't bopping around over here? I'm just curious.